Alright, guys, I'm not sure how this volume sounds. I think I've changed it like 3 or 4 times on here in this mic. I hope I'm not screaming at you guys, and I hope I'm not too low. Welcome to Cameshiareviews Reviews, YouTuber, reality TV blogger, you know the rest. We are talking about the finale. I hope I'm saying the right one. It's the last of this season of Queen Sugar. So, in the finale, in the beginning, we see Ralph Angel and Darla dealing with the fact that their son is going to school, plus living with her mom. For the foreseeable, for the future, and they'll be seeing him on holidays, kind of what Micah did himself, the private school and all that. So as you see here, they are getting ready to go. They're off to DC, packed up, ready to go. Even though the parents are extremely sad, he's sad too. You see that when he looks back, and he's like, "I'm leaving everything I know." Yes, you are. To go to school to educate yourself to be more. And Vibe, who I am worried. At first I was like, maybe she's just mad. I don't know. She's on the phone with Charlie. Charlie, she's kind of been having a little feeling about her ex, about Davis. And she's like, how did you feel about Jimmy, your ex? She went off. Why would you ask me that type of SHIT? I'm asking you, Charlie, why would you ask me that? I was like, woo. So she got a whole mess going over here with Nova right now. She's telling him, I know you was involved with that boy who can't walk or do anything, lost his whole career. So they had to sit down and have that conversation. She was straight up, Andre, because of you and your crew, he can't do anything. Now, he had tears in his eyes and he was sad and saying that he had to prove himself. And I told you guys that. As Hollywood is talking to Envi and saying, look, at the end of the day, that's not your kid. How does your sad feelings trump Ralph Angel's? Charlie's having a dilemma, so she's calling everybody for advice. Envi, that went bad. Now she's calling Darla, saying, Darla, look. Darla's like, look, at the end of the day, I don't give advice to couples. You know what in your heart what you want to do. So her and Michael communicating, and Michael could tell something over about his mom because of her response. She's like, oh, I'm catching up. He's like, catching up? Who are you with? Where's A Nova? Where's A Nobody. Dad was there? I'm on my way. Look, Ava is there. She got everybody playing dominoes, having fun, and getting people out again. And Darla comes by and she gives her the cold shoulder. She's over here praying to the ancestors and trying to figure out what she wants to do. And he's just like, baby, I'm here for you. I love you. Hollywood got his thing going. He went to like 8 guys, been involved in this web, well, of what he was doing before, to now being 46 people, 46 guys. And these two, who I believe are getting back together, are having that conversation that they should have had probably years ago. I love Hollywood. I love Ain't Vibe, but I am worried about Ain't Vibe. I feel like that there is something going on. It's not just like a hurt feeling that Blue is leaving, or the emptiness feeling. I'm just so afraid it's something like the Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm afraid because a lot of time when people get to this position where they are sick, it causes their behavior and their attitude and how they normally act to completely do a 180. And anger and confusion. Anger is one of the first signs. Nova was smooth going off on Calvin. She was like, look, how can you say anything? You were involved with this boy losing everything. I mean everything. How can Nova stay? She said she felt guilty about wanting to defend him. This is her boyfriend at the end of the day. It's not like she's just evil. Be real. You love your man. Yes, you want to defend him, even though you feel like this man was a part of the reason why this young man had no future. Can't even walk or do anything. He was an athlete. This whole episode, Charlie literally was trying to figure out, should I give my ex another chance? Can people change? Which is a question that many of us have asked that. Can someone change? You do look at your ex and like wonder, is this the same guy I knew? Or same woman or whatever? So when you look at that, you think, can I give them another chance? Charlie, she does worry about the way she be betrayed. If she gives Davis another chance, then everyone knows what Davis did. But just like Ava said, Davis was stupid. He had everything. He had a family. He had it all. And he threw all the way for women. Loves Micah. I love this scene where they're all sitting there playing dominoes. I love it. Trying to get back, 15! She cannot do Darla like that and resent Darla. Until my Aunt Vi. She can't do that. Darla is doing what's best. Darla didn't even want to do this. But her husband, her man, who's also the father. I don't care if it's a step. I don't give a crap. That is the father. So if he's saying, I think that he should go and better his life and we should not stand in his way, as a mother, what's she going to do? Fight that? No, I think not. She's going to support her man. And then her child wants to go as well. So if the child wants to go, why would you want to stop your child's happiness? What mother does that? Micah has a resentment for Davis for the way he treated his mother. For the child being born that neither of them knew about. He still feels the way about that. It's very obvious. But loves his dad and his mom. I love how he told his mom, thank you, in front of the dad for giving me the opportunity to be myself. I'm like, okay. Every mother, look. How does it give you flowers while you're still alive? Every mother wants to hear that, especially from the dad. Let me be clear. And that might sound petty. In front of the dad, the child is saying, thank you, mom. Thank you, mom, for letting me be me. And Mother's Day is coming up. Okay. I'm coming from a mom's point of view. I'm keeping it real. That's everything to a mother. It is. So that's probably why Aunt Vi, why her feelings are so deep. Because even though she is not that boy's mom, she feels like I raised him. So it's almost as if I had him. Aunt Vi feels like she she feels like she's the one that raised Blue and should be able to have a say on whether he should stay or go. The fact that he's with the grandmother and she has no control, she can't stand it. I told you guys, I think Calvin and Nova are done. I think Calvin and Nova are done. If they are not done, this is going to be a very long road. Not only that, they will get married eventually, because this is going to be one of those building crazy, I still love you, at the end of it, we need to get married situations. I could see a double ceremony. Davis and Charlie trying to get back together after all the trauma and mess. Literally, Nova and Charlie are in the same boat, except the fact that the whole thing with Calvin is a race-driven situation. But I'm saying two hard places to come from. Even when Charlie was talking to Davis saying, why? Why did you choose them over me? It was a trigger for her, because she's brought back to a time where she felt like Ralph Angel and Nova had their dad, and she did not. She wasn't seen. So she felt like they were chosen over her, which was probably not true. But as a child, she was thinking that. So she looked at Davis, oh, you're choosing the women over me. What did they have that I didn't? But see, Davis broke down today and said, it's something in me, had nothing to do with you guys. I didn't love me. Now that was some tea. I love this scene here behind me with the bikes. It's beautiful. Hollywood loves her so much. I felt like in this moment that they kind of had a bond moment here as a family, Micah and Davis. I really do think they had like a bonding moment. Even though Micah still looks at him and feels some type of way about his dad. He was glad somebody was there because his mom was in a bad place. Now, let's get to some pretty news here. We have the beautiful couple here, Ralph Angel and Darla, who just found out she's pregnant. Balloons, fireflies. Yay! Beautiful. This is a beautiful moment. That's why they said, watch the last 5 minutes. Yes, she is now having, and did you notice how she said, I'm having your child? She said, I'm having your baby. Now, I know that he loved Blue. He loved Blue and raised him even after he found out that that wasn't his biological child. But I know that when she said, I'm having your child, your baby, it hit different. Hit different. Hit different. Hit different. Hit different. I'm just saying, it did. Like, it's just your baby. So, that is my review of the finale. I broke down. Look at Avi with the angry face. I believe these two are done. If they're not done, they're going to eventually get married, but they finna go through some things because she going to battle this. Her people. Not just his people. She going to have to battle the other people. I'm sorry. Not just the white people. Her people. Like, why are you still with Calvin after you found out he done beat that dude and broke his back? He done called him out to you. Name. And Charlie going. Charlie gonna have a little bit of grief. Somebody's not gonna like it. Maybe it's Micah. See, y'all might think it's a vibe with a family. It will be Micah. I do believe that will be kind of going against the fact that they're trying to be together. Okay, and Micah is on his own grown-up thing. I think we're going to see a completely different journey for Micah. I feel like that they have, I mean, he's going to to school like Micah. So I feel like it's the same thing. He's getting the opportunity as Micah as well. He'll be home for holidays, but his education. He's always been such a smart child. It's hard. The position that I'm in, thinking about his mom, it's hard. Like, what would you do? Like, But the education, his future, you want to make sure that your child has the best options, that you chose the best options for your child, that you didn't hold your child back because you miss them. Right? These two, rekindling love, that fire flame. I see love happening. I do. So we got some new things going, and because coronavirus is still going on, so even to do this for another season, Hollywood's whole virtual thing probably done blew up. I'm sure Avi will created something virtual or something for her shop. I'm just hoping that couples will sustain this coronavirus, and whatever Avi is going through is just the baby and not anything else deep. Anyway, and there was some FaceTime involved. He called his parents and told them how they were doing, and it's hard, but the finale with the pregnancy was a nice touch to the end. Ava did a great job with this whole season, this whole year, showing us the summer from hell, and then ending it with a nice little flickering twinkle in your eye. Very smart. So I've enjoyed reviewing this season with you guys with Queen Sugar, and I'll be back again next year for more Queen Sugar. Okay, until next time, I think I covered it all. It was a trip. Love my Louisiana roots. Love that sky. Oh, yes. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.